I'm here on the test server. We're going to be looking at the new weapon, Burrow Beam 12. This thing is going to be very interesting. It's another legendary beam weapon. Now I know what you're thinking. There's an official content creator reviewing a new weapon and it's not on Eclipse? What's with that? You also might notice that it's the 12 that is coming out first, which usually is a bad sign. Actually, when they do the 12 or 16 first, that's usually a sign that the weapon's pretty bad. But I hear tell from some of the other official content creators that it's kind of OP. Let's look into it though. I have not used this a single time. Let's just look at the perk. Fires a straight continuous beam which passes through mechs. Has a single charge in its magazine, which reloads when empty. So essentially like particle beam, or like the blast thing. The beam cannot pass through objects, walls, or any environment. Okay, I mean obviously, sure. Damage per shot, fire rate, magazine. Okay, so, I mean, it does have multiple projectiles in the magazine, so it's like a continuous, it's like, you know, any other beam weapon, right? Really quick reload, 3 seconds, optimal range, only 80. And then there's a shot delay of 1 second, similar to minigun, there's a full second of delay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's try it out. Okay, so these bots are not the strongest. They are kind of weird looking. Quantum gun surge, that's definitely a choice that a person could make. I mean, let's just... Yo! That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Let's try it on somebody, though. Let's try it on somebody. Maybe multiple somebodies. That'd be even nicer. Boom. Bzz. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's really cool. That's I like it. I like it. I can't tell how strong it is because the bots are pretty weak. But bzz. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, one thing I did hear about it is that it'll bypass mod shields to some extent. Bzz. Does it slow me down? I can't tell. I keep getting slowed down and I can't really tell if the weapon's slowing me down at all or not. Yeah, I was a little bit too aggro with that. Okay, so a quick look at the implants. There are 4 of them. So damage, mag size, reload. The reload only has an epic and a rare. There's no legendary. And then fire rate, which is interesting. So you can increase the fire rate by 30%. You can increase the mag size by 50%. That's 50% more damage output per magazine. That's a lot. And then you increase the fire rate, which essentially fully counterbalances the extra time that your extra mag size would have taken. So this fire rate with the extra mag size, both of them maxed out, is essentially an extra 50% damage. And the base reload's really short. This is going to be really high DPS weapon. My pilot's only rank 5 and I can't be bothered to rank it up again. So let's get all of these to level 5 and we're just going to see what happens. Obligatory Eclipse spawn. So 28 mag size. I mean, let's just try it out. It looks really cool. I kind of like how the camera like zooms way out too. It's kind of cool. Oop. I was trying to shoot at somebody else. I can shoot through my teammate. I forgot. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Of course. Yeah, I can just shoot straight through my teammates. And hit these guys. And there's like... It doesn't have a shield pierce percent. Like, there's no shield pierce to it. But it does bypass mods to some extent. So, like, it'll deal damage through mods a little bit. And that is not a bug. So, like, It's a thing that I think Red noticed it on the test server. And he was like, hey, is this a bug? And they're like, nope. Yeah, that's working as intended. So that's good to know. I wouldn't want to, like, you know, go around glazing a weapon just for it to be, like, bugged or something. But that's kind of ridiculously strong, huh? Like, yeah, anything with that level of shield pierce is kind of wild. It just completely destroys everything. Now, I haven't tried this against, like, a maxed enemy, and I will. I'll check, like, the DPS of this versus the DPS of, like, Revoker 12, I guess, against a maxed Legendary Scout. I'll have a little DPS check comparison thing at the end of this video. If you want to just skip ahead, go ahead and do that, but just generally speaking, very interesting weapon. I think it looks phenomenal. I love to watch it. I love to watch it, but at the same time, I'm concerned. Like, now I love my beams. If you guys have been around the channel for long enough, you know that I love my beams. But I don't necessarily like to see meta power creep. And even though this weapon looks really fun, I'm concerned that it's going to be like an absolute must-have weapon. Because it seems, I don't know, a little excessive. Yeah, by the way, as soon as I press the button, like my hands are off. Like as soon as I press the button, it just keeps firing. Yeah, so honestly, this thing is seeming like just such a brawler type weapon, just such a generic brawler type weapon. I'm legitimately gonna try it on Seeker, and I'm gonna see how it goes. And I feel like it'll do fine. It's not going to be a beam weapon to the extent that it's like a sustained fire weapon. I don't think it has damage fall off either. I don't know if it has like... I wonder if it goes through ability shields. It definitely goes through mod shields. So I'm going to charge it up, and then I'm going to... Oh, I can't teleport while I'm... Oh, that was weird. Can I not teleport while it's firing? Oh. Okay, hold on. Charge it up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No, I just did it wrong. I'm just dumb. I literally killed the guy in the back first on accident. This thing... I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It seems a little excessive. It seems a little like I mean, I'm all for new meta stuff, but maybe they went a little overboard with this. Cause like keep in mind they're also nerfing like revokers and stuff, so it's like, you know, maybe chill out. Don't make like new meta stuff that quick. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't want him to link me, because if he links me, then I'm kind of crooked, kind of boned. Come on, come around the corner, you dummy. Wait, that's a Scorpius. I thought that was a freaking... Yeah, I'm just dumb. That's all. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, by the way, so like... I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. It's not me. It's Jesus taking the wheel. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Beam. 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 Oh, yeah. There's so much kickback on this weapon, by the way. Watch this, watch this. So I'm just gonna fire my left one. The amount of recoil that it like shoves me way far to the left. That actually, I kind of like that because it makes it kind of difficult. It's a really high damage weapon, obviously, but it's gonna make it difficult to corner shoot, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. A weapon like this should not be capable of corner shooting very well. I think that's a little bit too far. Let's charge up. Bzz. Hey, pal. Existing in my general direction? How could you? Bzz. Bzz. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yeah. That's 14 kill. And that's with a Seeker. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it's a Seeker. It doesn't even make sense to use it that way. Alright, so we got it on the new mech as well. It's going to be the last one I run before I test it against Revoker. Once again, keep in mind the Revokers on this test server are not nerfed. So, like, they're going to be overperforming slightly. Maybe I'll account for that with the implants or something. Because I think it's like, what? 15-ish%? I don't remember. I think it's like 15%. I'll just account for that with the implants, just to kind of even the damage out. Just to make it more relevant for you guys, but let's go pay this fine gentleman a visit. Bzz, yeah, bye. He's just gone. Okay. Run. Run. Yeah, never mind, like... Bzz. Yeah, you saw how much damage I did through his mod shield before his mod shield went down? And I'm not sure what the the ratio on that is, right? There's clearly some percentage of damage going through it, some percentage of damage not. Okay. Yeah, you can't even be on the smallest incline for this thing, bro. The ability just won't work. That's weird. I'm 100% cooked, though. 100% cooked. Oh, stop, please. Okay, yeah, bye-bye. Alright, so this is the build I'm going to be using. Everything fully maxed out. Max pilot, maxed implants, all weapon implants, max weapons, all maxed mods except canopy because it's not necessary. And this is the thing we're going to be up against, which, same deal. Everything's maxed out. The mods are maxed out, all level 6, except the implant level 3. That's going to account for the 15% damage nerf that it's going to get. This is going to be accurate to how it's going to perform after the nerf. And of course, we're going to be doing this essentially point blank, so inside optimal revoker range. All right, so here it is. Keep in mind, like, this is the absolute pinnacle scenario for, like, Revoker. Revoker's really good against mod shields as well, so if the beam weapon wins out, then it's going to do even better when there's less mods involved. This is going to be tested just, you know, head-to-head, whoever dies first, essentially. It's tested against myself. I have a separate test server account on my phone here. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Little bit of delay for the beam. The beam kills it first. What? It has so much more range, and it still kills it first. Now, maybe with less mods it would do, I don't know, but that's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of ridiculous. And this thing has way better range, and that was including a full second. That was including the full second of delay from these beam weapons as well. This is the new brawler weapon. It is the new top tier brawler weapon. It just is, yeah. You're gonna see people with like 3 of these in their hangar. Once more energy variants come out, people are just gonna be buying them up like crazy. The beam meta is back, boys. That's all I'm gonna say. I personally am not a huge fan of like massive meta shifts or like top tier. I'm okay with this being like a top 5 weapon. I'd be perfectly fine with that. It's the top weapon, most likely. The beam meta is back, boys.